was standing at the sink, sleeves rolled, hot water stinging my hands as I scrubbed dried rice from the edge of a plate. Her phone buzzed. It was on the counter beside me, dangerously close to a puddle. I reached to move it. A splash of water hit the screen. I wiped it gently with the corner of my shirt. That's when the voicemail started playing, accidentally. A man's voice, low, intimate. "Miss you already, babe. I know he's taking care of you, but I hate seeing you pretend. When you're ready, just say the word." I froze. My hands trembled. The plate slipped back into the water. I stared at her phone, the screen now dim again, but the voice echoing in my mind. My disabled wife. Paralyzed waist down after a car crash 5 years ago. A crash I rearranged my entire life for. I gave up my job, moved us to a one-floor rental, bathed her, fed her, learned how to inject her meds. Every muscle in my back could remember lifting her daily from chair to bed. And she had a man whispering, "Babe," on her voicemail? She wasn't always like this. Before the accident, we were inseparable. High school sweethearts, weekend hikes, midnight drives with music blaring. She made me feel chosen. I loved her more than anyone I'd ever known. After the crash, she changed. Cold, withdrawn. At first I thought it was trauma, depression, guilt. I doubled down. Therapy sessions, adaptive equipment. I told myself love meant staying. But now, the missing pieces began clicking into place. The day she asked me to go get groceries across town. The privacy she suddenly insisted on. The phone always locked. Her smile, rare and strained when I came home, but easy, too easy, on certain video calls she claimed were with cousins. I felt something rupture inside me. Not rage, something colder, a purpose. That night I tucked her in like always. She kissed my cheek. I kissed her forehead. She smelled like lavender. I slept on the couch. The next morning, I pretended nothing had changed. I washed her hair, made her favorite tea, and while she napped, I pulled every voicemail, text, and cloud backup from her phone. His name was Marco. She had labeled him PT session in her contacts. There were pictures, not of her naked, no, worse. Her standing, smiling, in lingerie. She wasn't paralyzed anymore. Or maybe she never was. I didn't cry. I didn't scream. I planned. It took me 3 months. In those months, I played the doting husband, got her a new wheelchair, lightweight, more mobile, bought her flowers every week. Meanwhile, I met with lawyers, opened a new bank account in another city, recorded every call, every video, every whisper she made when she thought I was out. I set up hidden cameras, 2 in the bedroom, 1 near the front door. She had no clue. She even snuck him in once while I was at a job interview. I watched the footage that night. They laughed. She stood, danced, jumped into his arms, moved her savings, slowly, discreetly. She never noticed. I had power of attorney. She had given it to me post-accident, thinking she'd need it forever. I called a friend in private investigations. He helped me trace Marco. Divorced, debt-ridden, a record for fraud. Perfect. The day came like a final curtain drop. It was our anniversary. I told her I booked a private dinner. Candlelight, backyard, just us. She dressed up. Makeup, jewelry, red lips. All from her seated position in the wheelchair, pretending she couldn't reach high shelves or walk more than 2 feet. But tonight, she was radiant. Because she thought it was over. She thought I never knew. I led her out, sat her across from me under the string lights I'd hung the day before. Then I hit play. The footage rolled on the projector I had mounted in the corner. Audio piped through hidden speakers. Her laughter, her moans, her walk, Marco's face. Her eyes widened, lips parted. She reached for the armrests, but I was faster. I rolled her chair back from the table. "No need to pretend anymore," I said softly. She tried to speak, stuttered, cried. "Please. I was scared you'd leave. You should have let me go." The lights flicked on. 2 officers walked in, warrants in hand. Turns out Marco had been using her to funnel money through false medical claims. And thanks to the paper trail I'd helped uncover, both were now tied to insurance fraud, theft, and conspiracy. She screamed my name as they cuffed her. I didn't flinch. The neighbor's security footage, time-stamped with her walking into my house on multiple occasions, sealed the case. Her last look to me wasn't of guilt. It was betrayal. That I had beaten her at her own game. Now, I live quietly, small town, far away. The money I saved, her money, is legally mine now. She signed those documents herself. Sometimes I wonder if she wheels around the prison yard, pretending again, or if the lie finally broke inside her. I gave her 5 years of my life. She gave me a voicemail, and that was enough. I didn't need to scream. I just needed proof and silence. Because silence, well used, is louder than revenge. It is revenge.